Okay. Good day, everyone. Here we are back to one more trading session of NASDAQ 100. I hope you guys had a great day up to the moment, wherever you are. I know there's some people from the US, so good morning for you there. Here in GMT, or the famous UK time, we are 2:20 in the afternoon. Just waiting for the opening in 10 minutes. Just checking here how the charts are looking for you. I think it's good enough for the moment. We didn't have a lot of action actually this recession now, but there's one interesting thing is that yesterday's resistance became today's support, and this is very important. Although we have a very tight, um, I would say a very tight range here to work with. This is the daily, and here you can see that yesterday's daily became kind of today's support. You can see that better in the 4 hour, uh, but we are constrained by Wednesday's high 948. If we break this high, okay, we have this path towards the all-time high, which could work as a bump to make the price go lower again, or we can just descend from there. I don't see any sort of possibility of this price going too over what we're seeing now. Today we have just small catalysts here, which could pump up the price a bit depending on how it comes, but they are secondary data sets, so I wouldn't really bet all my chips here. We have 9:45 a.m. New York time and 2:45 p.m. in the UK. Manufacturing PMI, services PMI. These from S&P, and usually in the days we are living, when these things come positive, they come as good signs for the economy, and good signs for the economy nowadays are not always good uh, signs for the market, because the market is worried about inflation and interest rates. And if inflation remains sticky, uh, interest rates will as well, and that will be like a headwind to the stock markets, to equities. So we have that, and we also have home sales at 10 p.m. New York time, 3 p.m. in the UK, and also Michigan consumer sentiment, uh, which is also a data set I'm not very fond of, because I usually get screwed with that one. So we'll be very cautious today to be sure that we have a good week. Yesterday we raised all the losses we had on Wednesday, and now we are totally positive, and I want to end the week at least with 2-3 R. So let's hope for the best. As you can see, the daily is kind of bullish, but we have this constraint. It's very slow market action. Here's the 4 hour. I would like to long from here if we get the price here. And if we manage to short from this point as well, this is the high of the day, and I'm marking here yesterday, Wednesday's high as well, because we're too close to it, but we could collapse from here. I would be very cautious to long from this point here at the opening, although we can make a quick scalp here possibly. I would say that uh, it's possible here if we have this price just descending and then coming back up strongly, we might have a chance to enter along from 895 or something like that. I like this area here. We just broke this neck, what's showing like some sort of bullishness as well. What else? I would say that we have 39 points to the upside. It's kind of not a lot, but anyway, if we have some sort of bump to the upside, then um, a push to the downside, and then a push back to the upside. We could try to enter from here again if the price retraces back. At the moment, we are in a clear uptrend from the low of the day. We had this point here of resistance that was just broken and now is being tested again, so have to be very cautious here. I think we could even work with this here as a neck, because if it comes up the first candle and then it comes down strongly breaking this neck here, I would think about entering around the 906 here. So it's also a possible setup. It's now breaking very strongly, to be honest. This setup, this area just market here. It's, yeah, it's strong, but not strong enough, let's say. Okay, we have to see how this last candle before the open will settle, then we can think about how to operate here. I usually prefer when the price keeps in a tight range before the opening. Makes it easier to watch what's going on. But anyway, maybe the best case is really work with this here as the neck, okay? And if it uh, comes up and breaks down, we would enter from 989. Okay? Yeah, let's say if this candle doesn't move a lot, and the next one just breaks this 893 level that I just marked here, I would be willing to enter a short if the price retraces back to 908. It will give us some room to the downside. Whereas if the price goes lower first and then breaks the 915, in my rule book, we would be able to long it, but because we are too close to a daily high, I'll be a bit cautious here with any longs. For now, I'm just looking at longs from H35. We have 3 seconds for the market to start. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, it's going higher now. It's going high. Okay, good. rejecting the 914 area. Still with some strength to the upside. I like these days where the view up is not perfect because we usually test the lows or the highs of the day depending on where we are in the chart. From where we are now, I think we have a great chance of testing the lows of the day, and if it's the case, we could long from there. Okay, it's going lower. Um, I just want to see it breaking the 893 so we could set a short setup here. I would say if it breaks, we could think of coming short from here, but it's not breaking. Yeah. It's not bad at all as well. I'm not in this trade. This is just the plan for the trade, even to see how the stop loss would be. But it's good that it's making this effort to the upside because that's exactly what you want to see in order to short. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if it breaks now the 891 area. We have at 893 on the chart I just marked it, but it's like 891 in the chart I trade with. But it's not exactly as too strong. I want to see strength in this break. Yeah, I'll try if it comes back here, but not if it goes towards the view up. If it reaches the view up, I would not enter the trade because we could see a bounce from there. Unless it comes back strongly, I'm not entering any trades here. Yeah, no, it's not advisable a short from this area anymore. So now we have to look for long opportunities from that portion of the chart. Okay, usually I like to trade view ups, but in this case, I don't think it's still the time for that. We have possible support here at 860. It's a possible support, but yeah, I was kind of right about this, but because I extended here the neck to 893, maybe if I had kept the neck at 907, it would have worked. Now let's see, like I said, we had a chance of the view up serving as support, and it's doing its job now. Yeah, the way it is, we are 18 seconds. If it doesn't go too far, I'm entering long from 880. I think it's a good try. But if it gets up there again, it's just dangerous. Yeah, let's see. If it comes here, I will try it, although this is a very dangerous setup. It's not coming there. I would like to see this coming to the base again to 881. It's just not coming. Maybe that was it or not. Let's see. I like it. I like. I just wanted to come to my entry point. I'm waiting for it to come here. At least touching the 881 area. 882, whatever. Okay, I tried along from here. Let's see if it's gonna work or not. It's not very good of an attempt because we are still a bit far from the low of the day, but it could well work. Let's just wait. I enter from here. A good target would be 30 points to the upside, but I think it's just retracing now. Let's see. I will hold this, but if it breaks maybe 899, I will set stop at 0 because it could retrace strongly to the downside. Yeah, there's a lot of selling pressure. It's fine if it doesn't work, it's just the first attempt of the day. Yeah, it's not working now. It's breaking the low. Depending on how this candle finishes, we are still in the trade. Just to be sure, we have this bump here of a stop loss. Let's see if this candle, yeah, if this candle doesn't hold the level, I think it's too unlikely this is going up, but could hold. Let's just watch what it does. It's trying to go higher again. But it has to break the 897 area if it's going to reach the high of the day again. Let's see if the level doesn't hold. I really think we will have the stop loss hit. It's not the kind of trade that I usually hold so much time, but let's test the view up again. Reacted from there. We want to see this going higher now. Breaking these weeks. If we break the 890, we have a chance. Good. 891 now. But it's rejecting the weeks, so it's still very uncertain. Very uncertain. I'm just, to be fairly honest, not very comfortable with this trade. It's coming back low. If it breaks the week, I think we will go lower, and it's not a good sign. Yeah, I think we are going to reach the stop loss now. Yeah, I said it was a risky setup because it was not in the low of the day, but anyway, I wanted to try this, but it's just not working. Yeah, it's gonna hit the stop loss. It's fine. It happens. As I said, we can't win every single trade. This one, because it was not very certain the level, I just entered with 0.25% of the account, which is half of the size I usually place my trades. Now it touched an important level here that could act as a support. Let's see if it goes or if it's gonna reject the VWAP. If it rejects the VWAP, it's certainly going lower. The VWAP here, the VWAP test will be crucial to know our fate. I didn't do anything yet. It's going up now. What is something good? Yeah, I'll leave this trade open, although it's not the most comfortable of the setups, but maybe the right thing to do would be close the trade and see if it comes back to 871 and try to enter from 871. But since it's trying to fly higher, let's leave it fly higher. It's going again to the point of rejection we had before. Let's see, now it crossed the 891 and is still holding, but now it's fading. Let's see the next candle if it has some gas to cross the 900 area. If it crosses the 900 area, we will certainly go to the highs of the day. And I'll be closing the trade right before it. Yeah, it's just redirecting the area, but let's see if now if it goes back to the, the former week, it reacts to the upside. It's a very dangerous zone actually because we have this cover here. I think what I'm gonna do is just no, I'll leave the stop loss as it is. If we lose the trade, it's fine. Let's leave the market do its work. Okay, the push over the 900s. Now I'm stopping at 0 because I don't want to lose this trade anymore. And we are almost at 910, which is our take profit. Let's see if we're gonna get there. I just trailed it to the stop loss at 0. Whoa, it's coming back. It's coming back strongly now. Let's see if it's just a push and it's going to go back higher. Maybe we should have trailed it more closely, but it's fine. Let's see. Just going back to our entry point. It's fine. We didn't lose anything. But we could have made this 25 points here. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Let's fix something here. Look, it's rejecting this area very strongly. So I think we could think of a short from here. Yeah, I'll try this. If the price comes back to this point, we can try a short from this area here, 901. Let's see if it goes there. We have 901 up to, yeah, it would be like almost 30 points trade. It wouldn't be bad if we manage to come to here. Okay, let's try this setup if it comes back. Whoa, this is news! Oh, Jesus, I should have left my trade open. But anyway, this is like News. Oh, I forgot about the news. Good that I didn't. Oh, existing home sales. They just came. No, actually, they don't have the data here, KDV yet. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, you see, if you had kept your trade, it would be positive now. But we still don't have the data for manufacturing PMI. Maybe came lower. That's why the market is trending higher now. Uh, no data yet, at least in the calendar I use, which is the one from investing.com. We also had the 4-hour candle closed. Oh, no, we still have 15 minutes, sorry. Yeah. And we are the high of the day. I'm not gonna, maybe, yeah, let's see this happening because it's rejecting exactly the area of support, of resistance, I mean. And let's see here. Oh, Jesus, why can't I see this data? Terrible for me. I don't know what's happening. Someone just put in the chat zero. Didn't understand what did mean. Did mean. If you want to tell me what you want to say, be my guest, please. Yeah, no, I can't see the data and I don't see any setups here, so let's just um, and let's just sit out for now. I have to wait for this data here to be released in my feed. Hasn't yet. I don't know why I don't have this data here. Oh, no. No. Okay, let's wait. For now, I'll just see. I keep what I just said. Like, I would like to long from this area. We had a good launch here, but we gave it up. We gave it up. We shouldn't have. We should have kept. We would be now at 47 points. Fine. No problem. This happens. Okay. These happen, especially before news. I used to say that I don't like, really don't like to gamble on news. It's usually kind of dangerous. Okay, now we have, that's why the price is flying higher. I would be very cautious uh, with any um, short here because we have services PMI coming lower than expected. Uh, Composite global PMI also came lower. Only manufacturing PMI came higher. Manufacturing PMI actually is good for inflation in a certain sense because industrial products, if the production is going to be increased, it's a good sign to inflation because if you have more industry production, you probably have more availability of goods. When you have more availability of goods, you have lower inflation. I will try this setup here. Alone, usually I don't do that, but maybe I can try to capitalize in these news. Let's try like 914. If it comes here, we can try a long. Let's see if it's coming or not. Um, Usually, when this happens, when we have like a breaking candle like the one we had at, 9:48, followed by a sort of morning star. It's a good point to enter, but because it's news, I will wait to see if it comes to 9:14. Okay, I'm long. Let's see if it's gonna work. I'm also a small position here because I usually don't like to too long from the top, but I'm doing in this case only because it's news were like positive for the market, although they were negative mostly. If we reach this top here, 932, I'll be setting stop loss at 0. Let's see if it's gonna work. Maybe this 946 here might be our take profit. It's like some sort of high of the day that was broken. Actually, the high of the day is 91. We are like trying to break the high of the day. We went through it in the candle of 940, 948 exactly. Yeah, I will just set stop loss at 0. Although I had a bad experience with stop loss at 0 a few moments ago, but it's better to stay in the game than not. Look, now we are going towards the take profit. Hopefully it gets there. Now it's retracing back. Let's see if it's gonna retrace to our entry. Yeah, maybe the push was not enough to reach Wednesday's high. Let's leave it open for now. It's just retracing back to the entry, unfortunately. Two trades like that today, guys. Not very lucky, I'd say. I knew it was a point that could act as a resistance from the onset. I told you guys that, but we had the news data set, and that made me kind of. Yeah, I'm lowering the take profit now just to the point we were before. The take profit now is here. Let's see if it's gonna reach it. Will it? Let's just leave it open. Let's just leave it. Oh my goodness, it's not going there. Let's see. Yeah, now it's gonna reach my entry point. I'm not gonna risk from there because we are in the top of the range of the last 3 days, so it's not advisable to hold this. Yeah, in the end, the trade didn't work. We left at stop loss at zero, unfortunately. I'm not very keen of this market today, really. It's not bearing any fruit. I could have made like 50 points if I hadn't been so, let's say, aggressive. It's going up again, but I just think I will I will leave for the day. Let's wait for the Michigan consumer sentiment to see what it brings for us. Yeah, at this point here, if this candle kind of breaks, engulfs this one, this could be a good entry for a long, possibly. But it doesn't look like, and we have the news now. So I'll just watch for the moment. Have existing home sales as well at 3 p.m. And I have a baby here just crying. Let's see what's gonna do. Now it's going back. Now it's going back. Just after we left. But let's see what the news have in store for us. There it goes again. Let's see if it's gonna break, make or break. Okay, existing home sales came higher than expected, which is not a good sign for the market. And Michigan consumer sentiment came lower. Okay, consumer expectations and uh, so we had Michigan consumer sentiment coming below the expectations, which in normal times mean is a bad sign. It's a sign that the economy is weak. But in this case, it signs that the economy is not so resilient as the market expected. In these cases, usually we have been seeing a movement to the upside, but that's not what's happening. Okay, but I'm not entering any trades now because the charts are just very polluted. I would say it's not the kind of chart that I like to trade. Very narrow range there and very choppy. So I'll just sit out for the moment. And what I would like to see is if we come back to the 940 here, um, we can see we can enter short. But if instead we react from, if there's a good reaction from this area here, okay, it's just happening. It might be a good entry point for a high for a long, but yeah, it's a good. Yeah, the way it was, it would have been good, but the way it is, it's not. So this is the first point that we have to watch for a possible long entry. Maybe the market's just fooling us, making us believe that it's going lower, but it's in the end going higher. But if it comes back to this point right here, 919, I will try to short if it doesn't go too low first. Yeah, if it touches the view up, no. But if it doesn't touch the view up, I would be willing to enter from here. But it's going to the view up, so then we have to wait for the price action again if it comes back to the top. Um, what I want to see now is um, yeah, this maybe this point here at 3 p.m. was the point to short, but anyway, we couldn't be sure enough. So now it's rejecting um, this point here. Let's just see how strong the rejection will be, or if it's just like some sort of pushback higher. No, it's just going lower now. Um, this point here is another one to watch because it's the view up. This 880. Let's see how it trades from there. We might see the lows of the day again, which would be a good point to long. But at the same time, uh, the higher time frames were pointing to a day of. Um, okay, look, these 881 to 894 to 889, and maybe it's not a bad idea to enter along from 884, something like that. Let's see if it goes back there. Yeah, I will try. And if this doesn't work, I think I will just leave for the day. Yeah, no, maybe it wasn't a good idea. But let's see. I'm long now. Anyway, if it doesn't work, I'll just leave the market. I have other stuff to do, and I will not be trading anymore today if it doesn't work. It's a good 16-point candle. Close it as a 16-point candle. Let's see if it's gonna retrace. What wouldn't be a bad sign actually if it retraces, because it would be a good point to enter again. The 881. Anyway, this is going to be the last trade of the day, regardless of what happens. If you are looking to enter this trade and wants to enter, maybe if it retraces back to 884, 885, would be a good entry point. From where it is now, I wouldn't enter because you would have to give a lot of room to stop loss. And if you lose, you lose a lot. But if it goes below the 881, it's most certain that it's going to the lower portion of the range. Yeah, if after the fourth or fifth, if it doesn't go, I think it's like enough. But anyway, I'm gonna give this one. I'll give this one for the market, regardless of what happens. I had a reasonable week, so if it is to leave this one as liquidity for market makers, let it be. Yeah, it's struggling to cross this this 899 level, a 900 level, the same level that we were struggling in the first trade. But I think if we cross it, we have some room to the upside. But if we lose it, we may be heading to the lows of the day. But no bother. Like I said, this is the last attempt of the day. We had some good trades that went towards 25 points and just stop loss at zero. But yesterday we traded very well. So, like I said, if this one, if I have to give this one up to the market, let it be. Let it be. Since I'm leaving, and if you want some guidance here, what I would do is I would wait for the lower portion here of the range to be tested around 850, 835. And if it comes back here and reacts, you could have a good chance to enter a trade. It's trying back, like I said, the 900 area here is key for this trade workout. If it breaks this 900 area, this push here was interesting because it tested the view up and it went with a lot of strength. So it could be an opportunity, but it's just pushing back lower. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this one, but anyway, let's watch to see what's gonna happen. Not that a pushback like this means a lot. Sometimes it doesn't mean anything. But anyway, there is selling pressure, and we have the low of the range, which might be where liquidity is. But anyway, I wanted to give this level a try, and that's what I'm doing. If it breaks the week now, I think it's not gonna work. It's gonna go towards the stop loss then. And it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Like I said, I am conformed with this trade. If it doesn't work, if it does, it's good. But if it doesn't, it's fine. My sentiment now is that it's not gonna work. But since it's open already, I'm not closing it. Let the market close it for me, if it's the case. But like I said, good opportunities here back. I'm not gonna trade this anymore, but because it's like late Friday, I don't want to do anything else. But look, this area here, 862, and even below this, I would like more this 847 or even the 835. It would be better. To the upside, maybe it's a good entry for you if you're willing to do that. And possibly this day will be a rangy day. If the price comes back here after coming lower, you could well short these as well if it's a possibility. Okay, it's trying to test the view up again, but I think it's just going lower now. There's no way this is going higher. Yeah, no, it's gonna. It's just a matter of seconds until it reaches the stop loss. Now. I would have lost one order. There it goes. There it goes. Just wait for it to touch the stop loss. I think the next push to the downside will touch it. Okay, it's gonna touch it. Will it touch it? Now, how many seconds more will it last? Will it last this candle or not? No, it's gonna go there. Okay, almost. It's gonna touch it. Didn't touch it. You have one more candle. Okay, some more seconds until the stop loss is hit. Still resisting. Not for too long, I believe. There's no way this is going back high. There's no way this is going back higher, but no way, no way. Yeah, it's just going back lower and then it's gonna touch the stop loss. Alright. Almost there. By a hair, it didn't touch the stop loss. By a hair. By a hair. By a single hair. This 881 area is very difficult to be broken now. I could like close now with half of my loss, but I'm gonna leave it to the market. Like I said, take it from me, market. Take it from me. Take it from me, Mr. Market. Don't make me wait so long. I entered this trade more than 10 minutes ago, Mr. Market. You didn't take it from me yet. What's going on with you? Like, it's more 14 minutes and nothing. Go. Go there. Grab my liquidity. Don't be shy. There it goes. There it goes back to my liquidity. Go there. Grab my liquidity, buddy. Go, Mr. Market. It's yours. It's there. Just take it. Take it and run, Mr. Market. It's all yours. Okay, now it's gonna grab it. It's gonna grab it and it took it. Okay, like I said, very difficult that it would go back higher. Uh, it was a possibility here, like I said. We had this level here that could have worked, but didn't work. Um, in the end, the good entry would have been the 932 right with the news. Like you could have considered this a good rejection, and you would still have some room to the downside. And it was a good rejection here, and you could have entered here. But these news, you never know. As I said, I'm kind of bored today. Yesterday was good, but the market's moving too slowly. And uh, just a guidance here if you want. Like, watch this 835 here because it could it could work as a support, and you could see the high of the day tested again. Maybe today is just gonna be a rangy day, and it would be good. It would be good. It would be a good trade if you maybe manage to enter from 845 into the high. Like, you have 89 points. Don't be so greedy. Get 80 and just go live your life. That's what I'm gonna do now. Uh, I just got a bit upset because I had two good trades that were in good profit, and I just had stop loss at zero because I was kind of greedy. And now that I just left it, the market decided to take it from a, but it's fine. Like I said, totally fine. These things happen, and we have to learn how to accept them. We can't win all the trades, uh, and that's how things are. That's how things are. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to do. So I will leave you guys and potentially see you on Monday if everything goes as planned. Bye bye.